let down. I hope you're well. Sunday, isn't it? Not that it makes a difference, really, at the moment. How are you? Cheers, everyone. Hello from a happy America. Crazy scenes. Well done. Well done for counting the votes. Well done for doing democracy. Whoever side you're on, whoever you wanted to win, get on with it now, can't you? First thing, obviously, defeat coronavirus, and you get to vote again in 4 years. That's a good thing about democracy, isn't it? You can keep changing your mind if you want. Don't stick to your guns. Up to you. Don't forget Joey today. That's incredible. I was talking about arguably one of the biggest elections in the world in my lifetime, right? And someone asked me not to forget a cat's question. That's what we're dealing with here. Oh dear. Hello, wherever you are in the world. Montana, hello. Yeah, we're in lockdown. I'll be honest, it doesn't feel that different here. I've sort of been in lockdown since March. And again, my lockdown, the only thing that I can do is gigs, really. So yeah, but now the shops are shut, apart from takeaway. You're not a lot. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You know what it is. But I tell you, I'm so grateful that um, we've got a heath. I walk on Hampstead Heath every day, and you know, there's no change there. Nothing changes there. So that's a bit of normality, a bit of stability. You got to walk. Everyone's got to walk their dog, so I scruffle them. So I was thinking we need to do something about lost dogs. There's so many that you see a dog and you know it's lost. It's looking both ways and it's nervous. It doesn't come to you, of course. And we've grabbed someone with the help of other people and got the collar and called people. We've reunited a lot, or we found someone looking for them. Like I go one way, Jane goes the other, and we together we sort of. But sometimes you can't, and you hope that they eventually get them. But I think there must be some sort of system where if they're chipped and you've got a smartphone, you can do some sort of alert. Like because you can't grab it, you can't grab the dog to see the number or anything, and you can't grab it to chip, So there must be a way. There must be a way that a smartphone can, if you take a picture, at 10 feet, can it grab the information somehow? Any any super swatty people out there? Can you sort that out? There you go. Have I invented some? Am I like Steve Jobs? Just just saying to his crew, come up with a thing. Come up with a thing. do I get the credit? If they come up with an amazing app or bit of software, the Gervais Find Your Dog app. Let's do some questions. Shall I do Joey's question first? Right, this is what we've been waiting for. A few years ago, this is Joey the cat. A few years ago, I jumped down from a nap on the kitchen cupboard and landed. A few years ago, I jumped down from a nap on the kitchen cupboard and landed in a birthday cake. Oh, if something this disastrous happened to you, imagine that. me asleep on a cupboard, and I wake up and I just jump into a fucking birthday cake. If something's happening, would you rather go about your life for a few days covered in cake and icing, or lick yourself clean and have someone else lick the parts you can't reach? No baths allowed. Well, no, yeah, I'm not. I'm not licking myself all over. I'm not letting someone else. I'm going around covered in cake and icing. I hate that though. Oh, I can't even stand it. If I've got sticky fingers, if I eat an orange, I've got to wash straight away. So that would, yeah, I can't. Could I just lick my fingers and leave the rest? It's up to me, innit? So I do that. I'll lick my fingers and just leave the rest. I'd love to have seen that. I remember once, um, a pickle likes to come watch me in the bath. It comes in and at a splash, it sits up on its haunches like a little penguin. And Ollie, when Ollie was a kitten, jumped up to have a look, but slipped in, and it was like a fucking cartoon. She went like that, and it didn't work, and then like that, and she was out, right? And she couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe it. She was drenched in the gore. She never did it again. She never did it again. Oh God. Oh, cats are stupid. Right, Mark. Although there's obviously been a lot of doom and gloom recently, I try to look for positives in every situation. What perhaps unexpected positives have you discovered through lockdown, etc.? Oh, that's a good one. What positives? Well, obviously, social media, technology in general, communication in general. That's clearly, we've talked about this. I mean, even 30 years ago, this would have been much tougher. Much tougher. So I assume you meant sort of introspective, spiritual ones. I guess so, yeah. You are grateful, I'm so grateful. You are grateful, yeah. Having a garden. And I knew that was a big thing, you know. But having a garden, being near somewhere as lovely as Hampstead Heath. Things like that. Nature. But I learned that as a kid. As I said, when I was growing up, I had nothing, no money or anything, but all the best things in life were free. Learning, nature, friends, fun, laughing, having a laugh. Yeah, making the best of everything. That's a positive. Just realizing that making the best of things is good, is a positive. Do you know what I mean? Because I can see the other side of it. I can see why people go, "Oh my God, this is dreadful. I can't cope." That's terrible. I get that. But you can at least you can still talk to people, and appreciate all those things that the coronavirus can't change. It'd be nice if everyone just. It's pretty good here actually, but there is still people. There's people that don't wear a mask. Okay, fine. That's up to them. I think it's against their human rights. I wonder if they demand the same human rights and refuse to wear an oxygen mask when they're in intensive care. But okay, you don't wear a mask, fine. But why are they angry at other people wearing masks? That's what I don't get. Fine, don't wear a mask, but don't tell me not to wear a mask. It's weird. They just feel stupid, I think. But yeah, if you don't want to wear a mask, fine, don't wear a mask. But don't have a go at other people for being sensible and caring. Julia, do you have a favourite fact about the natural world? My son comes out with the new ones all the time, like cockroaches can live a week without a head. Yeah, amazing, isn't it? My favourite thing. I love all. science and nature. Everything's amazing to me. But if I had a favourite subject in nature, biology, zoology, it would be genetics and evolution. I just, it's incredible. And I've probably one of my favourite facts, and it's hard for some people to grasp because they can't grasp the scale of evolution. You get people saying stupid things like, I've watched a monkey for 4 years now and it hasn't turned into a bit human. They don't understand that, you know, the changes you wouldn't notice for hundreds of thousands of years, and then, you know, it's hundreds of thousands of generations that make a difference, a visual difference, and change a species. A species, we're going to change. You know, we're going to change. We will sort of be a new species eventually. But anyway, so the scale of it's incredible. And probably my favourite fact is humans are more closely related to a salmon than a salmon is to a shark. That's incredible, isn't it? Again, because the scale of evolution. Sharks, elasmobranchs. There's more time and generational change between a shark and a salmon than between a salmon and a human being. But they look the same, don't they? They look ballpark, you know. But actually, no. In terms of time and generation, we're closer to a salmon. I've got a throat of a salmon. A shark is a lot more streamlined than me. Oh dear. Cheryl, what are your views on laboratory grown meat? An ethical alternative and an answer to some of the world's problems and cruelty on farming. Will it create more issues, assuming that it would be affordable and available for all? Yeah, I mean, ethically, of course I'm for it. There's no cruelty. It's like you're growing meat. There's no animal. There's no sentient being involved. So you're growing a meat. So yeah, if you like the taste of meat and the texture of meat, and I mean, we sort of do. We're used to it. Like I eat vegan burgers, and the more like meat they are, the more satisfying it is because I think, oh, they've done well. You know what I mean? They've made a great alternative. No one can argue with this. I've had such realistic burgers, but I have to call the waiter and go, "Are you sure this is not meat?" They go, "No." So I go, "Amazing, right?" So that's good. I don't know if it would stop all cruelty because just like if you created a robot fox for stupid fucking posh inbred fucking moron fox hunters, they wouldn't want, if they found out it was a robot. Oh no, they want to see a terrified animal. They're psycho. They're psychopaths. They give you all the excuses. It's a cull or it's bollocks. They want to hunt someone. Just like some people still want to shoot a deer. So if you said, well, no, we've got this amazing, it is venison, it's grown, they go, well, look, they'd have to admit, I like blowing something's brains out. I mean, you know, you could, there are so many meat substitutes that would save the planet. But yeah, ethically, I couldn't, you can't argue with it, can you? Will it happen? I think it might if a plant-based thing doesn't beat it to it. Because the more people do it, the better everything is, and the easier it is. And there's things that people wouldn't know. I could give people a plate of vegan stuff that was meant to be something else, and they could not tell the difference. Particularly when you're talking about something like a hot dog, just pure. You're tasting the tomato sauce and the mustard and the onions and the bread. If that was swapped out, no one in the world would go, "This is a fake, not fucking meat anyway, is it?" You know what I mean? And, there's no real anus in this. So yeah, Leopold and Loveday. If you could adopt one cat-like quality into your humanness, what would it be? Example, you want sensitive long whiskers, super stealth and cunning, your ability to nap for long hours. I think the jumping. I love it when a cat can have a standing start and just sort of jump like 3 times its body height. I just that's I can nap anyway. I think I've got super stealth and cunning. If I've got soft shoes on, you couldn't hear me coming. The irony is, you're more likely to hear me coming bare feet because I flap, because I sound like a penguin because I've got such flat feet that it's better for me to pop on a little pair of slippers. Jumping. Also, I'm shit at jumping now because my knees are gone. So yeah, I used to run and jump and everything. Now, if I jump, the landing's not good. Susie, you enter a room. You enter a room. 2 dogs, 4 horses, 1 giraffe, and a duck are lying on the bed. 3 chickens are flying over a chair. How many legs are on the ground? You enter a room. 2 dogs, 4 horses, 1 giraffe, and a duck are lying on the bed. So they're out of it. 3 chickens are flying above a chair. So they're out of it. How many legs are on the ground? So it's my legs. Oh, I assume it's right. I assume it's 4 legs of the bed, 4 legs of the chair, and my 2. So 10. Is the answer 10? Is the answer 10? Getting puzzles now. Come on, I have to think. So yeah, because the 2 dogs, the 4 horses, and the giraffe and the duck, they're lying on the bed. So their legs aren't on the floor. 3 chickens are flying over the chair. Their legs aren't on the floor. How many legs are on the ground? So it's my 2 legs, 4 legs of the bed, assuming it's a 4-leg bed, and 4 legs of the chair. I think so. How do I know? How will I know the answer? So I assume that's 10. Getting tricky now, isn't it? Gunner, is it possible that dogs are self-aware and think about their ability to think? So not just do they think, they obviously think, but do they think, oh, I'm thinking? I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, introspection's quite they feel emotions, but I don't think... That's one of the first things I learned in philosophy about... it's not strictly about that, it's about pondering existence. Like Descartes, René Descartes, he said something like, how do I know that I'm alive? How do I know that it's all just a dream? Well, whether it's a dream or not, the fact that I'm thinking means that I exist, whether I'm sleeping, dreaming, whatever. And you count with cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. Whatever state you are, whatever you are, if you're thinking, you exist. But does a dog think? Oh, I like thinking. No, I don't think so. Sorry. Kermit, another cat. No one's going to sponsor this. No one's going to give me the big bucks for this. I've had a few inquiries, but when they watch this and go, his audience are mainly cats and dogs, they can't buy shit. They haven't got any money, right? They don't get paid, and they can't. Maybe if they could if you could sellotape a credit card to your cats and dogs, so they could pay on contact. Kermit, would you rather have a scratchy tongue and be able to repeatedly lick the front of your own hairy neck? No. Or have claws that allow you to run straight up a tree? That one. Be amazing. So I've got the leaping thing from the last question, and now I've got claw. Oh, I love that. Oh God, claws running up a tree. That would be amazing. I'd just do that in front of like tourists in Hampstead. I'd be walking along, there'd be a group of tourists, and I'd just suddenly run up a tree. Like that. Just freak them out. That'd be amazing to run up a tree. And then just run down again and run into the woods. And then just like, fuck it now, what's that? Be amazing. See, some people's first thought would be, well, I could be a great fireman, or I could be the best scrumper ever. I thought I could pretend to be a weird vampire type thing to scare tourists. Is there a psychiatrist? Oh dear. Bella the Whippet. Would you rather always have to enter rooms by shouting your own name? Or always have to leave a room by scooting out on your bottom? So it's the first one, isn't it? Whenever I've just got to shout Ricky Gervais. Oh dear. Yeah, that one would be good, wouldn't it? I've been asked to do those things before when you have to do things like that for, like, you know, Ellen, they do it. They get sort of celebrities to go into Starbucks and say things like, "Do you know who I am?" I can't do it. I can't even do it for a second. It's just too traumatic. It's just, just for 1 second, for people thinking I was like that. Oh, Welsh Felix. What is the most wondrous thing in nature to you? I asked 2 questions about nature. I have seen migrating whales up close, and that's it for me. They're amazing. What have you seen that's been unforgettable? Well, I haven't seen all those amazing things. I haven't been on, you know, safari or whale watching or all those bucket list things. So I've still got that to come. I mean, something like that would blow my mind. I mean, I've seen the odd seal and, you know, dolphin and that off Pacific coast when I've been around San Francisco and stuff. But no, I haven't seen any of those amazing creatures up close. But yeah, that'd be great. I'm pretty wowed by all nature, if I'm honest. But yeah, a whale, incredible. You know, elephants, big cats. I wouldn't stop. I wouldn't stop the list. You know, they're all incredible. They're just incredible. I'm just, and they're all part of it, aren't they? They're all the same thing, really. That diversity. The diversity alone is remarkable. Just watching an animal do stuff is normal stuff. Just watching a beaver just gnaw a bit of wood and put it in place and then go, right, need another bit of wood now. And they've got jobs. They're incredible. Yeah, all animals. Unconditionally perfect and beautiful. Oh, Rupert. Here we go. Here we go. Here he is. Here's Rupert, the fat little sausage dog. He's not a sausage dog. He's a dog that's like a sausage. He's not a dachshund. He's a fat Jack Russell, like someone crossed a Jack Russell with a haggis. Like someone got a normal Jack Russell, put a bicycle pump up its arse, pumped it up. Oh dear. Uncle, would you rather be trapped in an elevator with a frisky octopus or lying naked in a pool of elephant jizz? Well, it's not that one, is it? It's the frisky octopus then, isn't it? If you're giving me another bath, wipe my eyes. Or it could be something much, much worse. I've got the gum boils going down a bit. It goes up and down, doesn't it? A little bit of salt stuff. The bunion's coming along nicely. I've got that under control. What else? Everything else is fucked as well. Yeah, a frisky octopus. How big is it? What is it doing exactly? So is it grabbing shit? So I've got to be in a lift, I'll just cover my balls, I suppose, and then just take it. Just slapping 8 hands. Oh dear. Right, last question. This has been a load of bollocks, isn't it? Thanks for tuning in. Bird, my question is, have you goals you've yet to achieve? When Afterlife 3 is a wrap and your Supernature tour is done, what's next for Ricky Gervais? Well, and I think another sitcom or comedy drama or something like that. But I've got 2 ideas. I'm down to 2 ideas. I don't know which one to do. I might have another one. So there is something. There's a couple of ideas to replace Afterlife. I mean, I would do Afterlife again, but I think you've got to get out while you're on top. It's already going to be slightly longer than anything else I've done. And I'd love to do a spin-off. I'd love someone else to do a spin-off of it, if anyone wants to. And I can't wait to do my next stand-up. Netflix have already bought the one after Supernature now as well. And Supernature's changed now. By the time I'm back, people can come and see it again if they saw it the first time round. I did half the tour, but I might do extra dates when it's all done and dusted, that would be the biggest tour I've ever done. But it's so different and so better, so much better than it was last year. So which is great. That's a positive, isn't it? It would have been sort of recorded by now, but it's better than it would have been, and I've still got all the gigs to do. So yeah, and then I probably wouldn't plan too much past that because what with the gum boil, you know what I mean? Gum boil, the fucking bunion, everything else. Always ends with me dying, doesn't it? This always ends with me dying. You'll miss me when I'm gone. So thanks for tuning in. Retweet it. You people. So what was the last one I did Wednesday? Like 250,000 views and 300 retweets. You absolute filth. Just retweet it. Thank you for tuning in. I think I remembered everyone's question, did I? Ray. Yeah. Thanks for following. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for retweeting animal welfare stuff and everything. Have a great week. See you Wednesday. Yeah? Tatty bye, everyone. Be nice to animals.